Hi everybody, I'm Kryalie.
And I'm Joshua.
And today we are going to be assembling a mid-end PC for streamers. For our motherboard, we are using the ROG Strix B350F. This is a good mid-end motherboard and it looks good aesthetically because it comes with customizable RGB lights. It includes all the core ROG enhancements, including their optimization software, which automatically configures overclocking, your fan profiles, and it also uses automated stress and thermal tests to evaluate the capabilities of your installed components. So this helps you to get the most out of your build. It also has a multitude of fans and an option for water pumps in case you decide to add any water cooling systems in the future. For our CPU, we picked the Ryzen 1700. So this is the cheapest one in the Ryzen 7 series, with the others being the 1700X and the 1800X. Of course, there's also an even cheaper option, which is the 1600. And the main difference between the 16 and the 17 are the number of cores and threads. The 17 has 8 cores and 16 threads, whereas the 16 has 6 cores and 12 threads. We decided to go with the 17 because between the 17 and the 16, the 17 performed better when it was overclocked, and it can even offer similar performance to the 1800X. So we feel that this is worth paying that little bit extra money for. For our RAM, we are going to be using 16GB of Trident's RAM. We chose this because, again, it's RGB and it fits with our rainbow theme, and this is good enough to run most games. It's also easy to upgrade in the future if, let's say, we decide to add more RAM. For our graphics card, we picked the Asus ROG Strix GTX 1060. So this comes with 3 fans, tri-fans. So we're going to place the graphics card like this, so you can see the 3 fans as well as the RGB lighting. We picked this card also because it is within our budgets for a mid-end card, and this card is able to play most games on ultra settings but not on 4K. We decided to go with the Kraken X52, which is an AIO cooler because it is quieter and it also maintains a low temperature when overclocking. It also comes with AMD brackets for easy installation. can see, we have run into some problems. The bracket for the cooler does not fit onto the motherboard. So this is the one that's supposed to be for the AMD, but obviously it does not fit no matter how I adjust it. The other bracket that was given was meant for Intel, but it also does not fit anyway. We tried everything that they have given us. That was supposed to secure the SSD onto the motherboard. So as you can see, the SSD goes here, and there was supposed to be a screw to secure the SSD onto the motherboard, but the motherboard came without these screws. So it's not really an issue because you can technically go and look for your own screw and put it in, but it's quite a hassle because when you're in the middle of building something, you don't really expect to have to look for your own parts. Okay, the third problem that we encountered was that the given cables were too short because for this build, your cable is supposed to go through the back. But in this case, the one that was provided is too short, so it has to go through the front, which is quite unsightly. So if you don't have your own custom cables, you might find that your cable management will be a little bit of a problem. So these are some of the problems that you might encounter when building your own PC. So it might be a good idea for you to just get someone to put the parts together for you. It's definitely more effective in terms of time. We wasted about 3 hours at least already trying to figure out what was the issue. Of course, we are very disappointed that we couldn't finish the build, and I was really looking forward to seeing all the RGB lighting. But I guess there's nothing much that we can do until we replace the faulty parts. So as you can see, it is a different decade now. I have grown much older and my hair has turned grey, and we have finally found a replacement bracket for the problematic one that we had previously. So besides replacing the bracket, we also broke the riser cable, so we had to get a replacement for that as well. And because the screw for the SSD was missing, we had to go and find a screw as well. So it's been about 10 years since, and we finally have put everything together. Ta-da! The lights are still not synced yet, so it's a little bit of a chaotic rainbow going on. But once it's done, everything should be lighted in the same color at the same time and transitioning at the same time as well. There were also some other minor problems that we faced, like having to get a separate cable to sync the fan lights, and also it's still a little bit messy in terms of cable management, so we have to go and neaten that up a bit. And we've also gotten some extensions for the cables that weren't long enough. And now the time that you guys have been waiting for, which is the announcement of the winner of our giveaway. Ta-da! Drop us a DM on Facebook and we will get back to you on how to collect your prize. Congratulations! So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!